Greg Olsen set to get this one started. Off we go from US Bank Stadium. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. He's got that to Irv Smith, his tight end. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They get 24 on that one. First down, Chicago.
24-yard gain on the play.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
At the 23-yard line.
On play action, Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face third down. That is caught to the goal line and in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bears. That his second TD catch of the season.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this looks like a completely different offense from a week ago. They just couldn't get anything going. They're self-inflicted penalties. The opposing team really had their way with them, but they looked really sharp. They had a great opening script. They executed it to perfection, and then not only to sustain possession, Mike, but so important nowadays is to win those possessions in the red zone and come away with 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
You know, what I found to be really telling, Mike, was earlier in the week when we had a chance to speak with him, you would not have known that he's the reigning NFC Player of the Week. He actually thought he left a lot of plays out there on the field, and I think that's really just a testament to the type of player, the type of competitor that he is. He's always looking for ways to improve, and it's hard to believe he can play any better.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the
No run with Damian Martinez. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He he's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, a modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To run out of a gun with Martinez. And the Vikings are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
That's another Vikings first down.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Damian Martinez. Touchdown, Minnesota. That is first touchdown of the new year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to...
That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He finds Bell. That's caught. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open man, A.J. Brown's got it. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. So holding is the call. Take that touchdown off the board. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. Pass's kick is good. And the Vikings will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down by Deion Jones.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Second and 6 at the 26-yard line.
They go play action with Mayfield. Working across the field there's McLaurin. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
14 yards.
Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. His defense falls over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. Here's 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Baker to throw. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down.
They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First down, Chicago.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Incomplete. Will Johnson there on the
running is Jacobs. The ball comes out. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
There's Kevin O'Connell, NFL Coach of the Year in 2024. His Vikings head back out there with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. This drive will begin with a run, and here's Martinez. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Now Hurts. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
To Elijah Higgins.
37.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Hurts. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Logan Cook
On 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end Smith. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Jacobs.
It's a pickup of 13 yards.
On the
First
play.
down, Chicago.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second down throw for Mayfield. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Zach Sealer in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Right side, catch made by McCory. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Bears, first down. It's a gain of 20.
And in motion is Ingram.
First down, Bears.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. This one complete to Higgins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard
18
line.
more yards. That's another Bears first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. On target, got it to McCory. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Makes the score Bears 14, Vikings 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the offense.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball in the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line.
Big hole left side. And he will score. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Chicago. Now for the point after.
Lining up for the extra point.
He's got it. And the Bears are out to a 21-10 lead.
21. Vikings 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Vikings offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. On play action, Hurts. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
On the play.
First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down.
First and 10.
First and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Hurts now. Here's a short pass. That's Higgins, the tight end, from the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
That is on 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Hurts will try it again. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
We'll try to pick this one up with Martinez. Take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Now carry for Martinez. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
3-yard pickup.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 7.
At the 20-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got it about the 8. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been
line.
moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense in the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Once more, it's Martinez. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. To the back of the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Tight spaces down there, things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. As his kick is good, and the Vikings are back within 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bears offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
The Vikings offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Left side. It's caught by Brown.
2 yards on the
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis. After this, they'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Hurts. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards.
15-yard pickup there. First down, Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here, a handoff to Martinez. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1
The
yard
Bears
on
go
the
ahead,
play.
take their
It's
3rd
now
and
3rd
final
and
timeout.
goal.
Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll try to run it with Martinez. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th
Loss
down.
of 2 yards.
Their
It's
ground
now
game
4th
ends up
and
failing
goal.
at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most.
Tyler Bass
1
on
yard to
for
the
the
goal
field
line,
goal.
that's prime opportunity.
20-yard attempt.
Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Bears offense and Terry McLaurin heading out onto the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a 2nd defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
Number 8, Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. The Vikings offense is going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. On play action, here's Hurts. He finds Bell. That's caught. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 35-yard line.
A run up the middle. That's Martinez. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Now the offensive coordinator's got his decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
And this will wind up a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, they go right back to Martinez. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 6. Laying out, and he made that catch. What a play. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Hurts. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day.
That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Minnesota. So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That'll be caught. And he is not going to get in. Stopped on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. The Bears offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's done it again, back-to-back good runs. 19 this time, and another first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Bears first down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
On second down, Baker. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs. At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike, but unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Man in motion is Ingram. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. So on now is John Parker Romo to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Romo's kick is good. And the Bears will cut the deficit down to 2.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. He runs with it. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
31 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the handoff, Martinez. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
A 55-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Vikings will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense running back Josh Jacobs heading back on the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. That one complete to Pierce. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
15 yards on the play. And the Bears first down.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. He'll manage only a couple. Princely Umanmielen is there to make the play. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
Second and 7 at the 46-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
That's good for a Bears first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down.
And in motion is Ingram. They go play action with Mayfield. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
Bears first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Baker to throw. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Now Mayfield. And called in at the 2.
Complete.
Ball inches from the goal line. Third and goal.
6-yard gain brings up third and goal.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. For the lead, here is third and goal. He'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Baker Mayfield, touchdown Bears. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to...
That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Start this on the ground with Martinez. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. Big play coming up. This is
A gain of
third
2
down.
brings up 3rd and 7.
Hurts to throw. He connects with Mims. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A.J. Brown. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Kyle Phillips.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Bears offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Second down throw for Mayfield. This one complete to Higgins.
Mayfield's pass.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. First down throw there is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. To the middle of the field. Caught by Higgins. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
On the play.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Mayfield. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. On play action, Mayfield. That's caught left side by Ingram.
Mayfield's pass.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
Out of the
third
shotgun,
down.
Mayfield. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first
gain of
down.
16 yards. That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Now, Jacobs. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Mayfield to throw. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And the Bears.
Here's Jacobs. They'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now it is 1st and goal. Now Mayfield. That is caught. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Chicago. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Vikings 29.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Got his receiver on the in cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He finds Bell. That's caught. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this 1st score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
A 7-yard pickup.
On play action, here's Hurts. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 1st and 10.
13 yards on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
Give, and here comes Martinez. Oh, a loose football. The Bears have it. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
On the stop.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Vikings 42-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13
The
yards
defense
on the
uses
play.
its 2nd timeout
That's
here, and
good
don't forget,
for the
clock going to stop
Bears.
when we hit the 2-minute
First down.
warning as well.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Bears.
And in motion is Ingram. Here's Jacobs. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
To Josh Jacobs.
And 3rd and final
He was
timeout
bundled by
taken
Shaq
by the
Barrett.
defense, so the
2 yards
2-minute
on the
warning,
pickup.
the
It's
only
2nd
clock
and
stoppage
8
they have
at
left.
the 27-yard
Ball
line.
on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give up the middle. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Man in motion is Ingram. They'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Should be a wet one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, first-round pick Justin Fields.
You know, we used to have a saying, like, the only guys who didn't have a bad game were the guys who didn't play. So here you are as the quarterback, putting a lot of the offensive success on your back, and the game just doesn't go your way. You're not seeing it right, the coverage is not, whatever the case may be. He certainly didn't have his best performance last week, but that is over.
Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. And the Giants come up with it.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. On the run to the right. And wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up third down.
Third and 11.
from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll throw complete to Chuba Hubbard. 15 yards through the air. That's good for a Giants first down.
Giants first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, Daniels. He's got it at the 7. And he'll be taken down. Do we have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up first and goal?
Giants first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Giants. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken around the 11. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. They're trying to hold on to the football this time. Had the fumble on the opening possession, which led to a touchdown. So they trail early as they get it back first and 10. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Fields. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Jalen Walker. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. This one caught left side, that's strange. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Now, fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Giants offense ready for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. This is to Goddard on the screen. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. This group slow to get things in gear in this one. Lost fumble on the opening drive, followed by a punt last time they had it. Not much happening there, just a short game. With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll give this to Higgins as they run the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Giants offense headed back to take over once more. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
The set the screen here to Hubbard. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. And the Cowboys will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants offense ready to come back out for this next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Throwing is Daniel. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, a run with Hubbard. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. He's brought down by Austin Booker. 3rd and 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He'll look deep here for Diggs. That's caught. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Daniel's going to keep this himself. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Daniel. The pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag down in the backfield. Usually the spot that tells us hold it. John Runyon, the guilty party. Third and goal. It's Daniel. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
It's now 4th
Needless to say, there aren't many plays on the call sheet for that down and distance, so instead of doing something crazy and forcing a ball into coverage, he realizes that primary read wasn't there, throw this ball away, and puts an end to this drive. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
Anthony Gould now to return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Giants leading this one early. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. 3rd and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. From the shotgun on 3rd down. Daniel. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end Dallas Goedert that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
A 37-yard attempt.
That one blinks off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Giants add on to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They go play action with Fields. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Now Fields. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
a 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the ball's out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
at their own
The Giants offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. Taking off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
13 yards on the play. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
He was brought down by Richie Grant. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Here's a handoff. Hubbard heading right. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Hubbard. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
On the ground, this is Shipley. First down and more inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Will Shipley. Touchdown, New York.
It's not often in the NFL like that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of 12.
It's a pickup of 12. First down, Cowboys.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run the toss with Bigsby. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
A run here with Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. 12 yards on that hookup. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really 2 types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catching. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jalen Johnson up from his corner spot to make the stop. Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Complete to Cooper. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Back to throw is Fields. A On throw here, right side, falls incomplete. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Fields. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. That's to the left side, taken in by Coleman. He'll be stopped here, short of the 1st down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. The offense is out there, 4th and inches. Fields to throw for it. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will score. Anthony Gould. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's Corey Bojorquez now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Cowboys offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Fields. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Cowboys.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Jalen Johnson.
Fields now on 2nd down. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Fields to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's taken in right side by Goddard.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Here's a design run. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the Giants. This is taken at his own 30. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over just before the half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On 1st and 10, Fields. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First down, Fields. That one taken in by St. Brown. 2nd down and 3. Here's Fields. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. To throw is Fields. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thank you. The rain, as you see, still coming down in sheets. We'll see how the coaching staffs adjust to the weather here in the 2nd half. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. He'll push forward for about a yard. Dallas Turner on the stop. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Giants.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And Not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
He'll get this one complete to the rookie from Wisconsin.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A throw on the move is caught, and he's gonna get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start, and this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Hubbard. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Taken down behind the line of
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Robinson, incomplete. Brings up 3rd
Off
and
his own read, Daniels gonna hang on to it. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
brings up 4th.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on 3rd and goal. From this far out, you thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop them, they take them back for a loss. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Cowboys offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with 1st down. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll work his forwards to the 35. T.J. Edwards there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as the tackle is made at about the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Loss of a yard.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Fields. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. That's into the hands of Coleman. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action now for Fields. He'll find his tight end. It's screened. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another Cowboys.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down. It's Fields. And he's in. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Dallas. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Makes the score Giants 23, Cowboys 21. Will
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense ready to get back at it. Now they'll pitch it out here. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll run it here with Hubbard. And he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll throw with Daniels. Throw on the run is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. And you're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense. So give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw is Daniels. This one is caught by Robinson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
A gain there of 15. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the zone read, here's Daniels. And he's going to slide down with the 1st down inside the 5. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
1st down.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll take it on in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, New York. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Giants will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Fields now to throw on 1st down. He connects with St. Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They put Strange in motion. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Cowboys 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Intended for
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Rolling right, he'll try and get there on the ground.
Justin Fields. A gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Cowboys. 1st down. A gain of
Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Cowboys.
They'll run with Gibbs. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Into the secondary at the 45. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Daniels now on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
Daniels now going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They hand it to Gibbs. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Fields from the pistol. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Keon Holden, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. Fields. And that is incomplete.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
He is all the way inside the 15. But hold everything. There is a marker down. That's on the guard, Dalton Reisner. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. There's a handoff to Hubbard. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2.
Throwing is Daniels. And he's in! Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Giants. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And another score puts them in great shape here in the 4th quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, you're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. This is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Back to throw is Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Fields. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and long.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Fields. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit. Fields to throw for it. Open man, his tight end screen. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' 1st down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
43 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 43 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
Fields operating out of the pistol. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Justin Fields sacked. A loss of 8.
Fields now on 2nd down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down. Fields. That's going to be caught. And he is going to have a Cowboys 1st down. Big letdowns defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long. Here's Gibbs. Good blocking, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Giants offense ready to get back at it. And a few kneel down should come close to closing this one out, depending on whether or not the defense wants to use those 2 timeouts they have left. But it really would just prolong what seems to be inevitable. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away, incomplete.
And this is exactly how they coach it. Once he realized he wasn't going to get home, he does the next best thing. Get that big old hand up and knock the ball away.
That into the hands of Hubbard. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
And 6.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. First down as they do it on the ground. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.